Have you ever wondered why millions of people around the world abstain from food and drink from dawn to dusk for an entire month? It's a question that has intrigued many, and the answer lies in the holy month of Ramadan, a significant religious observance for Muslims worldwide. Each year, as the moon completes its 9th cycle, Ramadan begins. It's a time of fasting, prayer, and reflection that spans an entire month. From the break of the first light until the stars come out, Muslims abstain from eating or drinking. But why? What is the purpose of this rigorous practice? Well, Ramadan is not just about physical abstention, it's about spiritual growth and purification. The fasting is an act of worship, a demonstration of submission to Allah, the Most High, and a means to grow closer to Him. Muslims believe that fasting during Ramadan is a way to cleanse the soul and have empathy for those in the world who are hungry and less fortunate. It's a time to detach from worldly pleasures and focus on one's inner self. It's not just about feeling the hunger, but it's also about feeling the soul, understanding the value of patience, and experiencing the peace that comes from spiritual devotion. Moreover, Ramadan is a time of intense spirituality. It's a time when Muslims seek to purify their hearts and renew their intentions. It's a month of giving generously and doing good deeds, a month when the doors of heaven are believed to be open and the doors of hell are believed to be closed. Ramadan is also a celebration of the Quran. Muslims believe that it was during this holy month that the Quran was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad. Hence, it's a time of profound contemplation of the divine scripture, understanding its meanings, and implementing its teachings in daily life. Thus, the essence of Ramadan isn't just about abstaining from food and drink. It's about self-discipline, self-control, sacrifice, and empathy towards others. It's about spiritual growth, introspection, and transforming oneself for the better. The essence of Ramadan goes beyond mere fasting. It's a time of spiritual reflection and growth. But Ramadan is not just about abstaining from food and drink. It is also a time filled with unique and meaningful traditions. First, let's talk about suhoor, the pre-dawn meal. This is the last meal eaten before the fast begins at dawn. While it may seem like an early breakfast, suhoor is more than that. It's a time of tranquility and reflection, where families gather together in the quiet hours of the morning. The food served varies from region to region, but it's often wholesome and nutritious, designed to sustain individuals throughout the day. Next, we have iftar, the meal that breaks the fast at sunset. This is a moment of joy and relief, a celebration of patience and resilience. It's common to break the fast with a date and water, following the tradition of Prophet Muhammad. Then comes the main meal, often a feast shared with family and friends. This is a time of camaraderie and generosity, with many Muslims opening their homes to share this meal with others, or distributing food to those in need. And then there's Taraweeh, the special nightly prayers performed during Ramadan. These prayers are a spiritual journey, a time to connect with God and reflect on the messages within the Quran. The prayers are often performed in congregation at the mosque, adding to the communal feel of the month, but they can also be performed individually, allowing for a deeply personal spiritual experience. Each of these traditions, suhoor, iftar, and taraweeh, have their own significance and beauty. They each contribute to the rhythm of Ramadan, marking the passing of the days with moments of reflection, celebration, and connection. They foster a sense of unity among Muslims, creating a global community that is bound by shared experiences and shared devotion. These traditions, while varying slightly across different cultures, collectively enhance the spirit of togetherness and community during Ramadan. So we know what Ramadan is and the traditions that come with it, but what does it truly mean for those who observe it? At its core, Ramadan is a time of self-discipline, spiritual purification, and empathy. It's not merely about abstaining from food or drink from dawn till dusk. The fasting experience is a holistic one, encompassing physical, emotional, and spiritual dimensions. Let's delve into the concept of self-discipline first. During Ramadan, Muslims exercise control over their physical desires, yes, but it doesn't stop there. It's about mastering one's thoughts, words, and actions. It's about nurturing patience and developing a sense of restraint in all aspects of life. This discipline continues even after the sun sets, highlighting that the essence of Ramadan is not just about enduring hunger or thirst, but fostering a sense of self-control that extends beyond the month itself. Simultaneously, Ramadan serves as a reminder of the plight of the less fortunate. By experiencing hunger and thirst, Muslims develop a deeper sense of empathy for those who face food scarcity and poverty daily. It's a month where the fortunate are encouraged to share their blessings, promoting a sense of community and solidarity. And then there's the spiritual aspect. Ramadan is a time of intense devotion and reflection. It's a period where Muslims seek to cleanse their hearts of ill feelings and focus on their relationship with the divine. The fasting, the prayers, the recitation of the Quran all aim to purify the soul, to bring about a spiritual reawakening. It's a time for Muslims to strive for moral and spiritual excellence, to seek forgiveness and to renew their commitment to their faith. In essence, Ramadan is much more than a religious obligation. It's a journey of self-discovery, empathy, and spiritual growth. It's a time of year that encapsulates the very essence of Islam: peace, compassion, and devotion to God. Ramadan, therefore, is a period of intense spiritual transformation and moral rejuvenation. In understanding Ramadan, we uncover a rich tapestry of faith, community, and personal growth. Let's reflect on the key points we've explored about this holy month. Ramadan, the 9th month of the Islamic lunar calendar, is a time of fasting, reflection, and prayer for Muslims worldwide. It commemorates the month when the Quran was first revealed to the Prophet Muhammad and is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. During Ramadan, Muslims fast from dawn till dusk, abstaining from food, drink, and other physical needs. It's a time of purification and spiritual growth, a time to detach from worldly pleasures and focus on one's inner self. This fasting is not just about denying one's body, but about purifying the soul, about letting go of negative thoughts and actions, and about developing empathy for those less fortunate. In addition to fasting, Ramadan is marked by other traditions. There's suhoor, the pre-dawn meal, and iftar, the meal to break the fast at sunset. Both meals are often shared with family and friends, reinforcing the sense of community and togetherness. Then there's Taraweeh, nightly prayers performed in congregation, and Laylat al-Qadr, the night of power, considered the holiest night of the year. But Ramadan is more than just rituals and traditions. It's a time of deep introspection, of seeking forgiveness and making amends, of strengthening bonds with others and with God. It's a time for Muslims to renew their commitment to their faith, to strive for moral and spiritual excellence. In essence, Ramadan is a journey. It's a journey of self-discovery, of understanding one's strengths and weaknesses, of developing discipline and self-control. It's a journey of empathy, of feeling the hunger and thirst of those less fortunate, of realizing the blessings we often take for granted, and most importantly, it's a journey of spiritual enlightenment, of getting closer to God, of understanding the true essence of Islam. Ramadan is indeed more than a religious obligation. It is a journey of self-discovery, empathy, and spiritual enlightenment.